Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Maybe I should just play some Christmas music. Galder. Rupesh, thanks for the sub, dude. 51 months. The Christmas tree. Da, 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 da. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Wow. High ranked game here, huh? I'm like the second highest ranked guy in the game. What the fuck? Do I get to go here? Doo doo. Now. Grandmaster tier Magnus, Grandmaster tier AA. Holy poggers. We have a 5th pick support. That's Omega Pog for sure. Is this like a stream snipe Doom pick? Why does this guy pick Doom into their lineup? Okay, so we're against Mag guy, so we're gonna want a bracer. Tuskar. Yeah, it's a good Tuskar pick. Rank 11. Is that rank 11 NA? Such that the... Is rank 11 NA actually rank like 1400 EU? That's fucking crazy, dude. Merry Christmas, Trigger Finger. I mean, it depends on the MMR difference, show me for sure. Generally, MMR, like, with exceptions, MMR just reflects your general, like, macro understanding of the game. So, like, I mean, it's like, if it's 5 9Ks Grandmaster tier, and you put, like, 5 11Ks on heroes they, like, hardly ever play, the 9Ks might actually win. Stop tilt. I'm already tilted. Yeah, I gotta focus up, boys. Stop distracting me. Are we, doing something with Tiny or what? Orb of Venom AA. Oh, that should have hit.
I tay panty bottom.
Probably shouldn't have wasted that tango. I used like a third of that tango, actually. That was a sick toss by that guy. Tusk isn't here yet. My Tusk like leading at all, or? He's like making me miss a bunch of CS.
Nice, nice, okay.
How am I missing these CS? Jesus. Yeah, Sky miss.
No TP, cop. Maybe with TP.
How did that not latch?
We can kill him. Love it.
I'm just missing free CS here, man. You can push the wave and contest wisdom. Oh my god, I thought the catapult was attacking me. Dude, what is this fucking pattern?
I TP, but kill him.
This way, he coming.
Kind of feeling that was coming. Looks like bottom lane's going well for us. Mid lane's like owning. I think I ruined Quap's game by TPing mid there earlier. I think I literally ruined his game. I'm coming mid. Be ready for whoever defends. Coming back towards the top. Coming behind them.
Where no, no mana, no mana.
I should have killed Quap, that's my bad.
I cannot connect.
I thought Quap was dead. That was just me being greedy.
Can you avalanche just? Okay, go.
There's more game his ass. No! Dude, right when I sent that attack. I'm just not gonna talk about it. I can TV.
So hot, so hot.
Throughout the eons, I have been known by many names, but my true name of power is Karl.
You can fight.
Fuck, man. Yep.
Look, тяни.
Mag used RP. Whew. I absolutely hate like farming creep waves with Maelstrom on ranged, like just on like ranged heroes that like all they do is attack one unit. This is like the RNG of it is like so high. Like that. Like I just missed that CS because I procced.
Deny. Deny me, блядь.
Yeah, like feeding on purpose or what? Oh, I guess he's trying to ward.
Stop.
That really didn't latch. I'm like really afraid of like walking into fog against Mag. Honestly, I can go through the gate, I think. Coming through gate, guys. Hero's like so insanely broken, it's like not even funny, dude. What? Goku Super fucking Saiyan, bro. Super fucking Saiyan Goku! I want to finish my manta before I fight.
No Zenik.
Oh, Goku. Goku. Oops. Ooh. I don't think I can do it. I have way too low HP. I'm farming my way back to this. I'm getting back out on the map here. I can come back top, guys. I think we're strong here. What? How are these shackles not fucking latching, bro?
Wait me, I start.
Honestly, I think I need to buy a fucking satanic. It's really hard to hit me with Morbid. It's really hard to hit me with AA ult this game. TP. Easy, lasted. Oh, I shouldn't have Mjolnired myself. I should have done it on my illusions. I should have honestly power shot it in fog because I knew he was there, so he couldn't blink. I think he had a split second to blink there. And he's like feeding down mid now? Oh no, okay. That's... Wow. Oh! I thought I was gonna live. This morphling is so set. Why did they never make Wind Ranger an agility hero? There's actually heroes in the game that are balanced around, like they would be broken if they were a different primary attribute. Like if Ursa was a strength hero, the hero would be beyond busted. Like beyond busted. If Ursa was a strength hero. Like Ursa doesn't like to build any agility items, right? So yeah, there's just heroes in the game that they're purposely not the optimal primary attribute. I think Lincoln and I'd be alive. I think Lincoln's is about the same as Titanic, 4,800. Yeah, I wouldn't have had Lincoln's yet. You think I can link or meta dodge RP? I don't want to go high ground into Meg. Can we do Roche? Oh no.
They smoke.
I fucked up. I fucked up, boys. I got so excited that I fucked up. I just want the Arcana progress. Move, you stupid fart spirits! Dude, he went behind me like that. Uh-oh. You guys think I die here? I do die. Pretty sure I didn't have wind run when I tried to cast. You'd like to see the total damage done by power shot this game? I don't think I power shotted this game. I don't think I actually used power shot. Did I ever use power shot this entire game? I don't think so. Like, let alone damage. I don't think I casted it. Yeah, the Satanic was probably bad based on what happened here. I mean, I guess I only died to Fountain. Yeah, I'll probably make a Wind Ranger hero carry guide because this hero's pretty fucking dumb right now, for sure. Pretty fucking dumb right now. Hey, look at me. Will we see you at some events soon? I should be at Dream League next year. That should be happening. I had decided to take the rest of 2025 off. So that's why you didn't see me at Dream League. Listless Scholar, thanks for the 3 months. And Etude 108, thanks for the 17 months. Back after 2 years. Holy balls, pog. I was thinking balls and holy pog at the same time, so I said holy balls, or holy bog. What's the reason behind not taking power shot? You're a universal hero, so being able to take stats is like pretty insane for you, generally speaking. Any carry in the game that can be universal and take stats. I mean, what was the formula for Nature's Prophet, right? It was to skip a skill, max stats, and buy a Mjolnir. It's like, nothing about that build is worse. Wind Ranger's just better at doing it now. And people hadn't realized that you can just build this way. So, like, you can just go this and have, like, pretty insane durability. Because at level 14, I have a 4 all-stat talent and 10 all-stats from... Or 8 all-stats from my talent tree. So I've got 12 all-stats at this stage of the game. Which is, like, pretty stupid, honestly. 12 all-stats at 17 minutes. That's, like, basically an ultimate orb. Like, level 15, you have a free ultimate orb. Yeah, like, obviously ultimate orb builds into items, so it's not, like, the exact same, but just giving a hero an ultimate orb at minute 18 is pretty fucking good. I mean, obviously I'm, like, super high level this game, but, you know, you get the idea, I think. Goku was ranked 12? Yeah, this is certainly ranked 12 NA. It's pretty crazy that rank 12 NA is, like, this low, EU. Because, like, he's lower MMR than me. Isn't that wild? I'll save this replay. It was a pretty good demonstration of carry Wind Ranger. Yeah, the thing about Wind Ranger is I think, depending on the game, you can actually go either the kill shot or the tangled facet. I think it just boils down to the game. I think both facets are very good. But if you're going to take the tangled facet, then you should not take power shot. I haven't played enough Wind Ranger to know exactly what the difference is. Oh, I didn't realize that the time you charge the arrow changes how much the execute threshold is. I didn't realize that, actually. That's cool. But the kill shot facet is definitely viable as carry as well. Cap J, thanks for the 40 months, dude. Didn't realize I was in YouTube chat. Merry Christmas, everybody. Imagine watching this guy on Christmas. I'm not even going to read that comment. I feel like Christmas evening has never been, like, a big deal for me. What about you guys? What I mean by that is, like, Christmas Eve, evening, a lot of stuff. Like, when I was growing up, I'd go to Mass. Like, yesterday, I had, like, a nice dinner with Shiverno and my girlfriend and a few other people. And, for me, and then when I was growing up, you had, like, presents in the morning, and, like, you ate lunch together or something like this. And then Christmas evening was just kind of life again. Only 2 million damage remaining. Arteezy liked kill shot more. I mean, I think both are good. So I'm not going to talk about it other than I think both are good. And I haven't played enough Wind Ranger recently to make, like, a video off of it. My Wind Ranger win rate historically is not very good. But I'm currently 2-1 with her this patch, which is a win. Oh, this was off lane, though. This game was off lane. Yeah, this was a horrible game. I think offlane Wind Ranger, I would have rather take... I considered taking Killshot here, but I thought against TA Brood, Killshot was pretty bad. That was like my reasoning. I think the thing I learned immediately in like 1 or 2 games of Wind Ranger was that you have to like hunt kills in the mid game. Like you're so good at killing people with Tangled plus Power Shot or Tangled plus ulti. Christmas evening was usually when me and the girls spend it together. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess like I think it's interesting. I'd be curious what your Christmas morning looked like growing up and your Christmas evening as well. Like, I wonder, did your parents spend Christmas evening together? Like, I wonder, because for me, I feel like I feel like most people's perception of holidays is just like what they grew up with. Unless maybe you had like a really unhealthy version of it when you were growing up, so you'd like to create your own. But I think for anyone who had kind of like a reasonably healthy holiday. Okay, play again. Probably play like 3 or 4 games on stream. My lady friend is visiting her family right now, so I'm home alone. For Europeans, the 24th is the most important day. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was the night of the 24th and the morning of the 25th. That was like the holiday. You know, it's like that 24-hour period. Chat is virtually with you, BSJ. I don't actually mind being alone right now. It is very strange, though, because I've been living with my partner for about 3 months now, and this is the first time, you know, not seeing her around the house. But it's not that I'm happy to be alone, but I'm happy to not be traveling. Like, like, I would like her to be here, but I also understand that she wanted to visit her family, so... For me, I'm more so happy that I'm just, like, chilling here. Hey, BSJ, where's your girl from? She is from, Poland. That's cool, though. In Uruguay, the Christmas is called Family Day. That's cool. I mean, it sounds like you guys have effectively the same holiday. Oh my god, my communication score has dropped. I'm a talk... at least there's a 69 in it. That's pretty nice. Wonder what I did. I probably deserved it. Usually done gifts during Christmas mornings when I was younger, but when we grew older, we'd do the gifts at midnight. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's sad because I don't get to see my family on Christmas. It's just too far. Both my parents and sister are like 12-hour flight away. Off stream taking its toll. I mean, honestly, like, there was a small streak here where I was pretty triggered. But I pulled it together. I mean, the thing is, every time I get triggered, I just have to be like, okay, what's the meta? Adjust to the fucking meta, BSJ. What's happening in your games? Tried PL, regretted that. How do you deal with every loss? People tend to just blame and report me no matter what. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because we'd have to see what's happening in your games, right? You know, like, what role are you playing in the situation? There's a lot of different dynamics that could potentially be happening. I haven't had a chance to try Slark mid. I've actually been getting to play carry a lot today. Played 5 games today, and 4 of them were carry, so it's pretty good. Christmas Dotes. Oh, I get to play carry again. That's sick. Wind Ranger's banned. I'm pretty convinced that, like, it's a ranged carry meta. Like, I'm pretty convinced the ranged carries are the best ones. However, if I have a Warlock, I can pick other heroes. I'm against CM. The thing is, I think I should be picking melee hero, but I don't want to. Okay, I'll go sniper. No. Jug Bat. Really good Weaver game, actually. Your support feeds, and then you end up getting blamed for not carrying the game. I don't know how to say this other than there's like something else that's going on there, almost certainly. Like, it's not that you're lying, but my best description is that you're summing up the game in a way that doesn't tell the whole story. And I've noticed that a lot of times people don't realize what they're omitting. I bought a Quelling Blade because I'm against potentially Treant lane, so I want to Quelling Blade the trees. Why is it a good Weaver game? Their only hard lockdown is Bat, and Weaver really likes to buy Lincolns. And early to mid game, they like have nothing to stop my time lapse.
Maybe swap Vayne, Spirit Breaker, Weaver.
We can swap if you want to. I'm fine with that.
I want.
Sure, man, we can swap. I'm coming behind them. Go on, Jug.
But Rider.
I need my Slardar.
I don't know what we're doing back.
Man.
Okay, go next.
My Slardar was... I'm gonna have you go bottom. I can't get there easily.
Бля, почему разброс ПТС такой большой в каждой игре? Почему, бля, такие игры блядские?
I mean, the Slardar, like, literally never went in when he should have gone in, so it's kind of annoying.
Почему враги против
Oh,
Варлока
it's core tree, I see.
Это пиздец.
А, это еще и Джаггер забыл. ФБ. ж попросил свапнуться, ёбаный рот.
Ow. Okay, pulled large. Okay, game's pretty rough. Okay, my Warlock's like trying to help, I understand that, but he's like kind of griefing actually.
У меня бара мертвым грузом. Просто мертвым.
Ну и что ты хочешь?
I can't
Я
get that.
попросил уже. Уже ничего не хочу.
А что ты просил, чтобы я пошел в год, допустим? Я не слышу.
Ну, естественно.
Ну и что ты хотел, чтобы Бара был мертвым глазом, ну, керриту ему?
Ну а как он может быть мертвым под вивера?
Fucking use
Ну,
my-
тут тренд Битрайдер, ты чё, рофля? Тут даже я мертвый груз, блядь. Че ты вообще несешь?
What?
Ебать рассмешил.
Заткнись уже.
What is this lag? Lag, anybody?
Было бы...
Просто извиняюсь, честно.
Класс если 700 там. Вот такой
Не,
же
я
пацан
извиняюсь,
Миран.
сори, бро.
Это
Ты не виноват, ты не виноват.
Okay.
Чем я виноват?
That
Я
really
говорю, ты не
sucks.
виноват, ты не виноват.
Completely threw me off this lag. Oh, there's a...
А на братов на спирите я лев схуярить. Ну не можем ничего делать.
If he comes over, I'm bet. Neutrals, dude. Yeah, this Warlock is like unintentionally really trying to make it hard to see it. I know he's not actually like doing it on purpose, so. Hmm. I'll get it.
I will take.
Ah, shit, I didn't mean to attack that one. I don't want to come mid. Never mind.
TP bottom, take bottom run. So slow, Bar.
Какое же это мясо?
We can try, yeah, I have level 5, we're strong.
Sure.
Wait, one creep, or one creep. I have golem, DB has ulti, we can strong. Go force fight.
Slaughter or Jug is level 8.
Wait next to F and go try bet.
It is a really hard game for Jug to carry, though. He's against Slardar, Weaver, Spearbreaker. Like a lot of BKB piercing, physical damage. Uh-oh. Not bad.
Какое же это мясо?
Huh. With Golem, we didn't kill him. That's pretty crazy, actually. He got 6 off the wave, despite us Goleming the wave. I guess dragging the wave into his tier 2, fording it, killing the wave with ford is something I did not predict.
Че поделать, легчайший для Джаггера уже.
Так оно.
Really good we killed that tower, because they have tree. If we didn't kill it, then they'd be able to heal it. I think with the game I'm having...
Районка у тебя нет.
I want to come through gate and gank the Jug. I'm coming. I'm coming behind, guys. Can we get Slardar?
Какое
Какое же это мясо? Есть. Нихуясь. Can charge? Oh. Wait. Чё боишься? Ой, плюс он вивер.
The fuck does that mean?
Maybe
Why am I
5?
pussy?
Как...
Oh, I hate when people communicate like that. The fact that we got Jug's a pretty big deal. He's got a Battle Fury, so every time we kill him's like a pretty big deal. What's our Slardar got?
Maybe...
I'm gonna be TPing top.
Shadow Blade. И Shadow Blade on Spirit Breaker. December, Jack.
Райнкер, у меня нету достов. В курьере летит все.
Oops.
Не захотят перед Визнумом подраться.
Эмбер бот, тренд бот.
It's free kill. Need Spirit Breaker charge.
Mid, done.
Ну это пизда.
Christ. What?
Very, very big damage.
Hey, Ember Spirit's kind of a bullshit hero sometimes.
Чё, у Трента тоже весел?
Can I make it to this creeping time? Yeah. Like this, they both have vessel.
Охуеть.
You get this guy?
Блядь, это пизда
Сардar?
нахуй.
На ульти Джаггер. И вард. Чё? You
I
die.
started to fucking amp these guys, man.
No. Bro, what the fuck?
Okay, my Slardar doesn't understand his hero's role in the game.
Need shadow blade. Need shadow blade. Короче, хуй знает. Тренд хоть нищий, хоть порадует. А, подожди, там тройка батрайдер.
Нет, там тренд так.
А, ну ладно.
I should be...
Ну, Джаггера дэмэджа мало. Не так много, как выйти раньше.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It feels like 2 or 3 of my heroes don't understand their role in this game. And I never really believe you can, like, teach people their role in the game. So, it's gonna be a tough game, I think. I need, like, a regen run or something.
Мистер Вивер? Аж пизданул.
Game's fucking depressing, dude. I'm gonna unmute this guy. I don't think this Lincoln's is actually gonna do much. Need a mance, I think. These creeps get out. Okay. I mean, like, I need a Lincoln's this game, but I don't think I can go it now. I mean, I'll be honest. I just don't really have faith in my team this game, and I don't know what to say to them to make it work. We have like so many good heroes to do shit with, and we're just not doing shit. So. It's one of those games where I'm just gonna kind of hope for the best. Keeping. Need to rush. What am I bound by? Like, what the fuck? Dude, I am literally rooted like 9 times this fight. Oh, fuck. That's depressing. We can't, like... I thought we should just kill CM because she's, like, such an easy target. But my team went for... Oh, Tumbler Toy! He had the Tumbler Toy, guys. He had it. This game sucks. I'll be honest with you. This game fucking sucks. What do my guys have? This guy went Harpoon off lane guy. Ag's going on Treant. Okay. I'm gonna Sakuchi towards top. I don't think it's good to walk. Was I supposed to time-lapse just to fucking
I got
kill?
heat rush.
I mean, we don't have Golem or Dawnbreaker ulti. I don't want to contest. I mean, our late game is better. I think we have to go for it. I don't even want to, like, look at that. I think I'm gonna be late to this creep wave. It's gonna be really close. Oh, I got it. I'm cutting their creeps. They don't have a wave after that. I mean, they got the Rex anyway, I guess. What is this fucking pathing, dude? Like, actually, what is that pathing? Can you amp people? Holy shit, what is happening? Amp them. I'm actually getting kind of triggered. That was very bad communication by me. But I'm getting kind of triggered that literally nobody on this game is amped.
Какое же это мясо?
Jug is very farmed. I don't know how we deal with him, I'll be honest. My Warlock's like AFK or something? I don't think he's like purposely AFK. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't play my best game, but my team's been so helpless this game. It's really strange what they're doing the whole game. I'm gonna go Daedalus. And hope I get the thing. Nice, I got the thing. Guys, I'm gonna have a Daedalus soon. Try to one-shot people. That's our play.
Ау, какое же это мясо.
I'm not actually gonna have a Daedalus soon, but I, wanted to. Can I buy the fucking item? I'm gonna come back to base, guys. Let's take one last fight here.
Ау, какое же это мясо.
I'm gonna sell this. One last fight, boys. Come on, Slardar. One last one. We have fucking 3 wards, and I'll use them. Anybody? That sucks that he got that up. I'm just dead, huh? GG. This was a pretty ass game, I'll be honest with you.
Какое же это мясо.
Felt like a pretty huge mid diff. Who do you think's the best carry right now against Jug? Probably Wind Ranger. You pretty much shit on Jug. Edgelord with the 15 stream streak. Holy shit. Your team made CM look broken? Yeah, that was a... It's like been really strange lately. I think when new patches come out, because I do it sometimes too, when new patches come out, people just pick heroes that they're learning and they just don't know what they're doing. It's like you can kind of just feel that the guy, it's not that he's bad at Dota, he just doesn't know how to play that hero. Like, that's how it feels. Yeah, I've seen the DNM build. Maybe it's good. I don't think it was good that game because I needed to, like, I have a Slardar and shit. I don't know. I don't know what my build was supposed to be there. Maybe, I don't know, actually. I really don't know what my build was supposed to be there. You believe Yule's was cooler than Manta here. It's a weird, I mean, I just don't want to play against Wind Ranger, so I shall take it. I'm probably going to go kill shot this game. Disruptor Jug. Well, maybe not kill shot against Jug. Yeah, I don't like kill shot against Broodmother either. Need Brood counter or game really hard. If he picks Morph, we're sad. If he picks Morph, you just kind of have to accept the draft loss. And it's not that we can't win, but the game really sucks. Luna is... It's not worse than Morphling. That's what I'll say about that. Now, the problem is that as I'm streaming pubs again for the first time in a while, I'm announcing to you guys what's going wrong in the game, and that's naturally making me more tilted. So I'm going to focus up and stop talking about all the shit my teammates are doing wrong. Because that makes me tilted. And that's bad role modeling for you guys. Let's vibe it up. What the fuck? That Broodmother spider thing is cursed. What the fuck is that, dude? Did you guys see that? Holy shit, that's cursed. That is fucking cursed as shit, dude. Holy fuck. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yeah. Okay, so I think making counterplays on other lanes is going to be really fucking hard this game. So I think I have to... stick to my lane as much as possible. Fucking Broodmother pickers, man. Do I have to put fucking Brood... Oh, it's in my bans. That's poggers. I feel like Luna got like nothing but nerfed in the last patch, but we'll see. I don't think we should be this scared with a Pudge. I don't know why our Wind Ranger is frontlining. And we're getting one rune. Okay. BSJ, stop bitching about your teammates. Every time you play against Pudge, you're fucking terrified because they're smoked up trying to hook you. When you have a Pudge, they're sitting behind you getting one rune. Oh, 2 runes. 2 runes. Fuckers. Okay, BSJ, you've officially decided that you're done bitching. Thank you, BSJ. You're welcome, BSJ. Cool, BSJ. I'm leaning towards my win run here. Oh, he got that. I'll back off. How did I miss that? Oof. Well, that sucks. My Zeus getting caught like that really sucks. But I didn't have to go die with him. I'm overestimating my damage when I'm using the hero as the shackle. Because I don't get the bonus damage. We don't have the... Can you deward this? He's fucking Zeus. I mean, he's gonna get glimpsed. Yeah, it kind of sucks to be this situation. Okay, disruptors mid. I feel like Windranger auto wins if she's carry in lane, but I feel like offlane Windranger on my experience so far does not auto win, which means I shouldn't be able to pick it if I'm offlane. Like I can't block pick carry Windranger if I... How did that not latch, actually? What's going on? My Luna like super free farm? It looks like it. They're probably invading our wisdom. Man, this feels bad as fuck. I don't feel comfortable going over there. Oh, they're not invading it. I'm so busy worried about the mini-map that I'm missing all my CS. Because they have Disruptor Spearbreaker, so I'm like really concerned about my positioning. I'll have 6 off this wave top. I can try to come mid. That's huge, actually. It's not like I did anything, but I was ready. I'm gonna try... The thing is, if I go... Can we try to kill mid with Pudge, maybe? Never mind. We're probably content just farming. I was gonna say I was gonna try going something other than Maelstrom, but I think I have to go Maelstrom this game. I think with this fast, you just have to go Maelstrom, because you have, like, literally no way to farm. This patch, I feel like some games I'm buying extra tangos, because I'd rather err on the side of caution than... Kind of scared of Disruptor. I have to run away because I'm getting charged top. Yeah, I figured I had to do that. I'm gonna farm this. Yeah, I'm gonna be here with you. Can we pressure this tower? Oh no. My bad. That sucks. Problem is I can't sit in my lane because I'm against Spearbreaker Disruptor. You know what I mean? I literally can't sit in my lane. Is my Pudgy gonna hit it or? Okay, I got it. Oh. I think I can kill the Spearburger. How did I miss that CS? Holy fuck. Oh, that's a nice micro by him. Fuck me, dude. Nice, they got him. Whew. Tackles are tough this game. Can I get smoked with Pudge? Dude, these type of games are just unbearable, dude. Weird, I want to be ganking and my supports are not buying smokes. I don't care that I don't have my Maelstrom. It's not like that big a damage I'll put if I shackle somebody. He's almost certainly at these camps. Oh? TPing. I've had games recently where my supports just don't buy smokes. It's actually pretty wild. I think I have to go blink this game. What the fuck? My mouse is like lagging. Huskar? Am I gonna get blinked on by... Okay, warded mid. Didn't expect a ward there. I mean, it's warded somewhere. Probably back here. I mean, it's warded somewhere. It's a weird game. I'll be honest, it's definitely a bit confusing when I have supports who don't buy smokes. My pudge going? Shard? Oh. This game is very strange. I guess we just have a bunch of core players is why. Like... Okay. I want... Do I want magic res or do I want health? I want health. I want to hook the Huskar, right? Okay. Brood have? Oh. I'm gonna start leveling power shot, I think. All you gotta do in these games is just abandon hope, and then you win. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna abandon some hope here. We can do Roche. You don't have ult on SF? Can we just do Roche? You want? Okay, you want to kill that guy? Sure. Can we go? I don't have focus fire enough. I'm not leveling power shot. I take it back. I'm just gonna go BKB. Oh, this fudge. I'm pretty sure you could have hooked him there. I'm dead to Oscar, that sucks. Ooh, not even fucking close, boys. Not even fucking close. Why are you leveling stats over power shot, BSJ? Whew. Okay, this is fucking terrible, sis. I feel like in these games I'm in, the majority of the time, people don't give a shit about objectives. They just don't give a shit. I'm kind of in the tier where people are like individually skilled, but they like don't play Team Dota. So there ends up with this like really clowny, maybe it's like time of day as well. Maybe it's the type of person that plays on Christmas. Nice try, nice try. My Luna's fucking dead. How did he die? He got solo killed by Broodmother. Ooh. How much gold was that for Broodmother? Only 1,000. Okay. That's fine. I was like wondering if he knew about this interaction. It looks like he didn't know. That's fucking funny, dude. How much gold was that for me? How do I get less gold for that than he gets for... I guess Luna's like super farmed. I mean, we're definitely going Mjolnir after that kill. I'm coming through gate. Oh, nice try, nice try. Respect this. Want to do Roche or what? You can do it fast enough, I'm sure. I mean, we're just never coordinated. It's fine. Why are you going on a Wind Ranger who's fucking focus firing you? This game's fucking funny, dude.
Я хуй знаю, там на броде, по-моему, АГБ.
This broodmother's missing a few screws, I think. Look at the carry players. Like, you know we're the same. We're born of the same. Fruit. What is it? Like loin of the same cloth or some shit like that. Can we go Roche, please? Objective in the game. That'd be sick. Oh. My Zeus have. I'm not gonna mess that up again, boys. You gotta beat the Luna to the farm. Power shot it! Actually, we can just do that. Are there things over here? There are. Oh, my Pudge is cutting the way for me. Very nice of him. Luna just doesn't have a beacon, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be there. Oh, he went Silver Edge for that guy. Ooh. You need to fucking chill out, broski. I would like a regen rune bottom, please. I feel like I need to win run and break this thing, please. How did that not lie? Oh, he got the fucking Shadow Blade off. GG. Disruptor going? Okay. Gotta let my Pudge on mid-wave, because he's gonna go there. So, I mean, I'm gonna help him. This is just one of those games where you have 5 core players on your team. This is what it is, you know? I feel like I want to go Daedalus or Ags. Pretty sure they have a ward on this high ground. I'm not gonna bother trying to like hunt somebody there. I don't trust this fucking punch to save me, bro. I'll be honest with you guys. Is that real? This game's fucking funny, dude. What the fuck? There's like 10 spiders and he manted. He fucking gets hooked. What the fuck, dude? Trying to finish my ag so I can set up kills. Bought this mango and then had to go back to base anyway. I'm gonna go Daedalus. It's so fucking trash. Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck, dude. I blink behind the guy and stun him, and he misses the hook and hits me. Holy fuck, dude. What the fuck? Like, I'm behind the guy that's stunned. Uh-oh. I'm dead, alright. I'm not dipping out of this game just yet. I'm coming back. This game's too fun. Do they have anything to dispel? I mean, we literally didn't get the racks when we have Luna. This game is derpy as fuck, bruh. I have to kill the disruptor because he controls me in the fight, so. I might be getting charged. The question is, do I go Daedalus or do I go Lincoln's? Lincoln's makes my game way easier, but Daedalus, honestly, it's probably too good of a Lincoln's game. I wanted my neutral, but I'm coming to this fight. Honestly, I forgot we have an SF. Okay. Glad I could help. I don't know why I dusted after that, but it felt right at the time. I got glimpsed, right? No? Ah! I thought I got glimpsed. I was relying on Disruptor there. He misplayed. Oh no, the Poogie has fled. At least you're having fun? I am. Merry Christmas, everybody. Pudge did 2,500 damage to Jug. Hog. Distance has damage, 20%. Gives it like 300 damage if it hits you max range. High testosterone Daedalus, low testosterone Lincolns. Looks like I'm high estrogen today. Born to be wild. Thanks for the 12 months, dude. Merry Christmas. 10 community gifted subs from Born to Be Wild. Holy pog. Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas. Dude, that fucking kill on Broodmother where I shackled her with all of her spiders and had 300 bonus damage, that shit was so funny. Holy fuck, that was so funny. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys too. Okay, guys, let's talk for a bit. I think I'm done with pubs today. I've played 6 games. That's a lot for me. Maybe I've played 7, actually. Yeah, I've played 7 games today. That's like a record for me. What? Name some of your guys' New Year's resolutions. What's going on with you guys? Merry Christmas from Scotland. Cut from the same cloth? Cool, cool. That's what the... New Year's is not yet. I understand that. But we have like 6 days, you know. You have like some time to think about it. The same as my last year's resolution? That's a good answer. That's a good answer because that obviously implies you failed miserably. Stop smoking in term time. Is term time like a semester or something? Actually, solo queue for once in 14 games. 14k games. Why do you want to solo queue? Is it to like get past a fear of it, or get out of the ancient bracket? Okay. My New Year's resolution is to get my girlfriend pregnant. You know what you need to do. My New Year's resolution is to think of a New Year's resolution for next year. That's a good start. Planning ahead. That's a good idea. Get good at jujitsu. Fuck yeah. Mjolnir's okay against Brood. It's not like why I bought it though. My New Year resolution will be a 10-year resolution to focus on a vision rather than just next year. Oh. That's really funny because for me, I have like the complete opposite approach where I try to think less ahead and more about like the general direction that I'm trying to make my life go, you know? That's interesting. A way to watch Fallout. I actually want to watch Fallout. I should watch that. My girlfriend's gone for the next few days, and I needed a show to binge. That actually might be the show. Can you explain how to get my girlfriend pregnant? The instructions were unclear. You'll learn about it when you're older. Honestly, just take your penis and start sticking it places and find out. As long as she has consent, I promise your penis will help you. Have you done a vision board? I have not. What's my MMR actually right now? Did I gain some MMR today? I went 4 and 3, right? Oh, I'm almost to 11.4 again. Nice. We're winning with Wind Ranger. That means that she's OP, because I suck at Wind Ranger. Put the lime in the coconut. Absolutely. My New Year's resolution is to get a new job because I'm sick of my current one. What's your New Year's resolution? I thought you'd never ask. Honestly, my New Year's resolution is to effectively have built not like a company of sorts, but so like right now I'm working with 2 people on building the dojo, and I'm working with Airfon. But one of the first things we're doing next year is I'm getting an assistant, and then we're gonna look to hire like other coaches. That's like only job in the community is to coach. So I guess I'm kind of like in the process of beginning a startup of sorts. So I guess my goal is to have like a network beneath me. I don't know. Beneath me sounds like the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Like something that I'm overseeing, I guess. That's my New Year's resolution. Oh, I've heard of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I've heard of that. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Dojo? No, it's just the Dota Dojo. It's our Discord community and improvement-based coaching community that we're building. I've been building it for about 6 months now. The Discord, you can type !Discord if you'd like to come join us. It's still in beta, you know, so working things out. Hope to hear some good laughs in your stream, for sure. I mean, usually right now I'm not playing too many pubs on stream, but I felt like playing today. We've got a couple coaching sessions this weekend. We don't have any tomorrow, but we have one on Saturday. So I'll be streaming like 8 hours ago on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'll be streaming about the same time. And then we've also got our first official subject matter class in the dojo, which is coming up on Sunday as well. Which the first official subject matter class is going to be talking about some CS trainer drills. Where we are going to be basically showing people some key ways that I think you can get better at laning mechanics. Because we talk a lot about lane mechanics here, but we don't often talk about how to get better at them. So that's what's happening on Sunday. Are you not a streamer for Liquid anymore? I am technically a brand ambassador for Team Liquid. Back in June, I decided to take time off from casting and take time off from Liquid in order to pursue the Dota Dojo. So currently in like a bit of a hiatus, I guess. We have like officially the discussion was to reconvene in about a year and like renegotiate just what we're going to be doing in a year. So that's what I'm currently doing. Are you working with an org, or is it like a private thing? No, we're not actually. I mean, I one of the reasons that I took a step away from Liquid was because in my head, I had kind of had this idea that I would expand somehow collaborating with Liquid. And what happened when I was working with Liquid was that they were putting me on a lot of awesome projects where I was getting to do like the time-lapse videos with SAP, and I was doing some cool sponsorship activations with like Alienware and stuff where I was traveling. And so I was getting a lot of good experience working with other people. And in my head, I kind of had this idea that like eventually that would transition to doing something that was kind of like my vision, because I was living Team Liquid's vision basically. And after about like 2 years of doing that, I basically had a talk with Team Liquid that said, is that something that's possible? And they said, right now, that's not possible just due to like the restructuring of Team Liquid and stuff like this. And I said, okay. And then I came back to them saying, I think it's best for now that we temporarily, go our separate ways. So, I mean, I very much respect Team Liquid and everything they're doing. I think they're an amazing org. So they were like incredibly respectful and incredibly professional and transparent, and that's something that's not common in esports. So, are Dota people really paying for coaching? I feel like Dota players don't spend much. Yeah, I mean, we are doing a VIP tier that costs $180 for effectively 2 hours of coaching, and it's sold out for 10 people in like less than a week. So I think there's people out there that spend a lot of time playing Dota and wish to have a better experience playing Dota. Your new dojo's partnered with Team Liquid? No, it is not. It is not a part of it's not a part of Team Liquid. You wished I was at the recent ESL? Yeah, I had told ESL that I was going to be done for 2025. I wanted to give myself about 6 months to pursue the Dota Dojo in terms of like spending full time establishing things. And then we should be good to go in February at that Dream League. What would you recommend for someone like me who has a full-time job but also wants to get better at the game just for my own peace of mind? I'm currently 2K. I think this is without me knowing you, right? Like, this could not apply to you, but this is something that I think is incredibly underappreciated and under-discussed within gaming. Is I think the most powerful thing that a lot of us, I needed to learn myself, is that when you're like getting older and you have a job and a life, that you have to be more intentional about the time you spend playing the game. For things that you enjoy doing that are hobbies that give you fulfillment, it's actually really important to like set aside time in the week and plan it. It's like, I'm gonna play Dota every Thursday night from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m., you know? I think for me, that's been the most important thing to any like meaningful hobby for me, has been setting aside time to do it. You know, a lot of us, I think it's a game, why am I scheduling it? At least for me, as I've gotten older, I've noticed as like an adult with a job, you have to actually plan fun things. Otherwise, you don't have time, or you don't really find the time to do it. You bought my tank tops 10 years ago and the lettering fell off. Sounds like you got your value, dude. I hold no legal responsibility for what happens over 2 years. How do you manage the expenses? I mean, right now, all of the people I work with, we're all working out of like whatever we make. So, you know, the last 6 months has been a lot of work and not all that much money, but that's kind of how like startups work, I guess, right? So, like, we started making money about 2 months ago. But yeah, I mean, I definitely am taking like a pay cut by leaving what I was previously doing in the short term. That's how it always works, right? You want it back? I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, it sounds like it's similar to that. I've never heard of that, Wallowitz. Sounds like it, though. Maybe at some point I'll collab with them. That sounds cool. Will you be at the next tournament? I should be at the next Dream League, yeah. The company that hires me is ESL, so that should be the tournament I'm at. You have spare promo code BSJ stuff. I don't, actually. I have spare BSJ liquid jerseys. That's it. Do you have any spare, or what quality of life changes have you seen and experienced in life in EU compared to the US? The major thing here is the work-life balance. That's like the major difference. It's work-life balance, walkable cities, and the quality of food that you get at like a grocery store is like way higher. Like there's not nearly as much like sugar and fat and shit like this, and salt in your food. Like, food is just way healthier here. I think the biggest thing about the US is that it doesn't prioritize rules that make people healthy. The US is all about maximizing profits and maximizing convenience. And when that's been played out over the course of my lifetime, you know, it doesn't lead to a lot of good things, in my opinion. So, for me, a lot of Europe... Every time my, like, American friends or family come here, a lot of the time I have to explain to them, like, when they say, why doesn't Europe have this? It's so convenient. It's like, well, imagine for a second that they're not optimizing for convenience. You know? Kind of interesting. Have you gotten Core Tree to work yet? I've lost to it a few times. I have adapted to this ranged carry meta right now, and I've seen a lot of support tree. Personally, I think just ranged carry meta, so I'm trying to figure out how that works right now. And I think the most important thing is to pick a lot of the same hero that you think is really good, so you can understand the meta. So right now, I've been mainly picking Wind Ranger. As you see, Wind Ranger, SF, Weaver. These are mostly carry Leshrac as well. So like carry Sniper, carry Leshrac. I think the ranged carries are the good ones. What is convenience and food context? It doesn't really have to do with convenience and food. It wasn't... The convenience and the food were different discussions. Mainly with food, the laws here are just much stricter in regards to like what you're allowed to put in your food and stuff. Like, the thing about the US is you have to like go out of your way to eat healthier. While it's still possible to eat unhealthy food in Europe, but it's like way more difficult. Like you have to kind of go out of your way to eat unhealthy food. Like the ratio is like way different. It's most noticeable when you go to like coffee shops. Like you're getting like a pastry, or like cafes. You're getting like a pastry, and the amount of sugar is like, it's like a fraction of what you would get in an American pastry. It's like not even close. You think the new Treant's good? I do think he's strong, yeah. I've seen him a lot in my games. I'm not exactly sure what his ideal position is. I'm almost certain he's a good 5. I think he still could be a good off lane. I'm not sure, though. BSJ, it's Christmas. Give me some banger IO lane partners. Gyro, Luna, if you're looking to farm. If you're looking to kill Slark and Ursa. IO Weaver's kind of cool because you have Sakuchi move speed with IO, so you're both zooming. We're getting ripped off in Europe, less sugar for the same price. It's really strange because, like, when you go back to America, you, instead of tasting, like, strawberry pastries, you're tasting something that's meant to taste like a strawberry. Does that make sense? Like, it's weird. It's like sugared strawberry. Like, in America, I feel like I only taste sugar. It's something that only hit me once I was gone for, like, 2 years, and then I went back. I was like, holy shit, everything has so much sugar. This is crazy. I only really realized it after I left for a while. Why did Klink's rise in win rate after removing his facet? I mean, Klink's got, like, completely reworked, right? So, kind of hard to say, like, why did he rise in win rate? He's just a different hero now. Very different hero. Do you think Luna is good this patch? Not particularly, no. Part of the U.S. are you from? I am from Arizona. I went to college in California, and I lived in New York for about 2 years. Have you found any good Mexican style places? That's like the one thing really lacking here is there's, you know, the Mexican food is rough. What are my thoughts on Largo? He is a grief hero if you don't know what you're doing. On Largos that, like, understand that you're basically IO, and you follow your team around with a Dispel and a Spell Lamp thing. Largo's, like, really hard to play against when people understand that. Will you be doing more streams in the future? So right now, I stream pretty much all of my coaching sessions. So I do classes and I do coaching sessions, and I stream pretty much all of it, like a vast majority. So that's what the majority of my streams are nowadays. I won't be streaming pubs very often. It's not that I'll never be streaming pubs, but it'll be less common than streaming coaching sessions. What is your guess on the current mass of Christ? What do you mean the current mass of Christ? It's a weird question. Did this morph buy back, or did he have Aegis? He had Aegis, I assume. I like to carry from support because I don't trust my cores. I'm not interested in fixing my attitude, but are there heroes you suggest? I mean, I think what's interesting about that kind of comment is I think it's really important, no matter who you are, that you can still buy, like, wards, sentries, and smokes. It's, like, really cheap. It's, like, 300 fucking gold, you know, in the game. If you want to, like, avoid buying support items and you want to build to scale, more power to you, man. But I'm not going to encourage not buying any support items. Like, when I say support items, I mean the shit that costs, like, 50 gold. But heroes that scale from support, I'd say Wind Ranger scales really nicely from support. I'd say Shadow Shaman scales really nicely from support. I would say that something like Warlock or Jakiro. I mean, a lot of things that clear waves, really. CM. Do you think Venomancer is a good hero? I'm not sure. I haven't really seen him much. You give some points for the post-laning phase for mid and carry. Usually I win most lanes, but I fall off in the mid-game farm on carry, or the game goes to a stalemate when I'm mid, even if I make some good rotation. I mean, I would be paying attention to the trends of the game in your games. I would stop worrying about what is feeling wrong. I'm not saying that there is nothing wrong, but if I were you, I would be doing my best to observe what I think the pace of the game is. Like, at 20 minutes, what do my games generally look like? So whatever item you're buying that gets you at, like, that you'll complete at 20 minutes, you will be prepared for that sort of game. So I've noticed that a lot of times people spend too much time trying to create the game they want rather than just responding to the game, if that makes sense. And it sounds like you might be doing that. Do you think Necro's good? Oddly enough, his win rate went down, but I do think Necro... I think Sustain Heroes got, like, massively buffed this patch. And Necro is the king of all Sustain Heroes, so... You know what happened to Grant? Sadly, he had some pretty rough allegations that were pretty much confirmed to be true, as far as I understand, about what he did in his past. So he's kind of just off the radar. Can I play Chen 4? I'm Divine 5. I do think Chen is more of a 5. But if you're like role queuing and you're doing like 4-5, I don't see why you wouldn't just pick Chen anyways, you know? Like, if you're learning a hero like Chen, it's definitely best to just play it a bunch of times. So, is Chen like a griefing 4? Definitely not. Is he ideal as a 4? I think he's better as a 5, but you know. Can you expand a bit on what you mean by responding to the game? So, sometimes people will do things like, I'm giving a rough example. This isn't exactly what he said, but I'm going to give an example. People come to me saying, BSJ, I'm being active in the early game. After the laning stage, the game, what do I do? The game seems to go to a stalemate, and I want to make plays, and the enemy has room to come back and farm. How do I speed up the pace of the game? Like, they'll ask something like this. Like, I'm just giving a vague, like, how do I speed up the pace of the game? And my response that I'm trying to tell you is, rather than... And he asked for a tip. And my tip is, rather than, how do I speed up the pace of the game? How about I just observe what my games look like? Like, it seems like the game is slowing down every 19 minutes into the game. You know, around 20 minutes, the game is slowing down. So rather than BSJ, how do I speed that up? How about BSJ, or more like, what item would I buy if the game is slowing down? Do you know what I mean? Because he might be just buying playmaking items, and it doesn't fit his games, you know? He should just be buying a fucking Maelstrom or a Radiance or something, you know? Or like a Kaya to farm, depending on what hero he is. My experience so far coaching is people try to change too much because they have this illusion that they can change these things. Like, they have this this idea that they control more of the game than they can. I think for the average Dota player, if you were to sit down and ask yourself, what do I think I control in the game? Like, what percentage of the game do I control? What factors do I control? If you were to sit down and ask yourself that, and you were to assume that you probably think you control 5 times as many things as you do. Because for me, the average Dota player thinks they control way more than they do. And maybe they don't consciously think that they do, but they play as if they do. And they talk as if they do. And it's like, how do I speed up the pace of the game? How about what do I build when the pace of the game is slow? That's what I mean by like changing this question. Big difference in the question, right? When do you decide to gank as a mid lane? I mean, for me, a lot of mid lane is something you can assess pregame. There's just a lot of mid laners that like the varying degree of how much mid laners rotate, based on the hero itself. Like if I have an invoker mid exort and they have a quap, I'm probably playing more passive as a carry once it's like 5-6 minutes in, because my mid invoker with exort ain't fucking ganking. So for me, it's like partially hero based, and then it's also something you can kind of think like, what are the kill potentials of my side lanes, just based on the heroes in them. And it's also why it's really important to like check the scoreboard and occasionally like look down here and see like, oh, my Morphling's level 6 and their offlaner's level 4 or 5. If I look down there and if I don't look down there and my Morphling's losing by 2 levels and he's like really low HP, and I think, oh, I can help kill that offlaner, but then your Morphling doesn't even hit him a single time, you know. So like for me, it's like, oh, I can solo kill their offlaner once I get 6. If I know that no matter what happens, I can go there. But I know like I could threaten their offlaner if my carry's having a good lane. Like I have an idea of like the conditions that allow me to gank the lanes, and that's something that I can predict minute 0. And the only way you learn is by guessing, being like, oh, I can solo kill that guy regardless of the lane, and then your Morphling's losing by 2 levels and it doesn't work, and you're like, okay, in the future my safe laner needs to be having a better game for this matchup for me to rotate, right? As an example. But a lot of Dota's just making asserted guesses to specific questions, and that's how I teach in the dojo, is just what are good questions to ask yourself, where if you ask yourself this every game, it will benefit you in the long run, because you're gonna, you know, they're like theoretical answers. It's like, oh, I could do this in this situation, yada yada yada. Yeah, I mean, Lone Druid got like completely reworked. Different hero for sure. What did BSJ do in the last TI he attended? If you mean like what did I do as a job, I was an analyst. If you mean like what got me from not being hired anymore, likely some unprofessional comments I made about Valve and not really liking the way they did things at TI10. And I made them publicly. Is your dojo an offline or an online thing? It's online. It's through Discord and online classes. I mean, Caesar Augusta, it's like, it's a weird hill to die on. Something that's like pretty settled. It's a weird hill to die on. Like the Grand Grant shit happened like 6 years ago. I'd highly recommend you kind of just like let it go. You think you're going to be invited to the future TIs? I'm not sure. You know, I'd lean towards probably not. But I am trying to do things differently nowadays, so maybe things change. I don't know. Didn't know you'd answer my questions. I mean, I try to answer questions. Your questions seemed like just purely bred out of curiosity, which is the type of question I appreciate. Do you have beef with Valve? I would say I no longer have beef with Valve. But there was never like some sort of closure or discussion that was had, and that's something that I would like to change at some point. I don't exactly know where to start, but that's kind of one of my New Year's resolutions, is not to like squash the beef or whatever, because there's not like beef, but to like, not just with Valve. I was never the best at confrontation directly and speaking my mind, and I never really did it in the most healthy way. So in general, I'm trying to have more clear-cut understanding of the people around me and stuff. So I guess that is one of my New Year's resolutions. It like kind of applies to Valve, but that wasn't like the reason that I'm doing it. Yeah, Quinn is very well spoken. Quinn's like very well spoken, and he's like insanely high skilled. So what more can you ask for from a Dota commentator? I think it was like inevitable that one day Quinn and Aiden, Insania, would be, you know, on the panel. Will you make a tier list for the current patch? I'm going to be making, like, my favorite heroes of the patch. That'll probably be coming out early next week. I'll probably record that sometime in the next couple days. I needed to play a few more pubs. I had been busy with holiday stuff, so I hadn't really been playing at all. Without glazing your beehole too much, I think you've improved considerably on the communication front. Thanks, man. I've put a lot of effort into improving, so I'm glad it, you know, from your perspective, it's noticeable. I've spent a lot of time and effort in the last few years trying to be a better communicator. This game's pretty wild. My boy BSJ burning more bridges than Gork. I don't know if that's possible. Nah, I mean, we all make mistakes, you know? Yeah, I mean, I was definitely nervous as shit at TI. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. The last few months or so, I've really had to face my perfectionism. And I've come a long way. But it dies hard. Perfectionism dies hard. But the perfectionism definitely was what made me so nervous at TI. My friend always picks position 1 silencer, BSJ. What do I do? Well, I mean, I would ask you, why does he pick it? What does he like about it? Generally, my approach to when your friends are doing something that you particularly don't like is to ask them why they do it. Where you can say with 100% confidence, I know exactly why they do it, because they've told me. And then, if it's negatively affecting you, then in an ideal world, you'd tell them. Hey man, I know you love playing carry silencer, but we lose every game that you play it, and it feels like it stresses me out because we're playing at like a disadvantage. And I really enjoy playing Dota 2 with you, but it's tough for me knowing that when you're playing carry silencer. You know, something along these lines. That's kind of like a crash course in communication with friends, I would say. Yeah, I mean, if it's his favorite hero and he thinks it's something that can work, then, you know, you can ask him about it. Like, ask him, like, you could, I mean, when I say ask him about it, it's more like tell him, you know, it's not fun for me when you play silencer because we generally lose, and I do care about winning to some degree, and I know you want to have fun, but, you know, creating a dialogue of sorts. the best thing I think you can do. Have you been stuck in queue this whole time? Nah, I'm done. I'm just chilling with you guys. Did you have a good one? I had a lovely holiday. I had a lovely holiday. If you guys have anything like that, I've actually got a question, Ballin 3000. Did you see the Dr. K session with Squeaks and Ludwig? Did you see the session with Squeaks and Ludwig? With Dr. K? I couldn't recommend it. I could not recommend it more. It was basically two guys that spend the entire week gaming together, having a similar type qualm that you're talking about, where they're best buds, but one of them or both of them's upset in some way. And it was an amazing watch. Like, it was probably one of the most entertaining things I've watched in the last... Actually, all of 2025. I think that was, like, one of the most entertaining things I've watched. It was amazing. It was effectively couples counseling for two bros that just game together. You know? And it was amazing. I think you would get some amazing insight on what to do with your friend. I have a friend who's Herald 3, and I really want to play with him. Not able to carry games on my own. What do I do to better be able to win games with him? I mean, this is the type of stuff I want to teach at the dojo. This type of stuff is, these are really nice questions, and they're good questions, and it's something it's easier said than done. It's tough, because, I mean, the only solution is communication. The solution is talking it out and having a mutual understanding of what we're trying to do here. What do we enjoy about this game? How can we best make the best of our time here? But usually most men, in my experience, are allergic to communication. Not that it's only men, but most men are. I'm not really upset. He does it a lot. I mean, you're telling me you're not really upset, but you're, like, talking to me about it. So, if you're not upset, what are you? I remember your coaching sessions, and you used Dr. K's hand gestures. I was wondering if you got those patterns. Yeah, it's funny. I've never intentionally copied Dr. K's mannerisms, but I watch Dr. K a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised that I just kind of subconsciously started doing things he does. You want to join the server? Exclamation point Discord, brother. Come join us. Hey, that's awesome, Amin9797. That's, you know, whenever I hear people say stuff like that, it makes me feel really nice, because that's what I'm kind of going for, is to talk about things that we can apply in Dota games that apply to the rest of our lives as well. So it's, like, really meaningful because it helps you enjoy Dota more, but then you also feel the impact of it in your real life. Because everything's connected, as Avatar Aang says. I don't know. I just don't have anyone to talk about it, I guess. It's like a fun dilemma. Then, from talking to me about it, I'm going to say that I think it's something that can easily be, not solved, but you can have a nicer relationship with your friend with some communication, and I would highly recommend the Dr. K session. It's amazing. I can't recommend it enough. And if you choose not to watch it, that's fine. Use fitness or sleep trackers. I do use my Apple Watch to track my sleep. My girlfriend and I are like very... She's like a pretty huge nerd about it. Meaning like at one point she would always be like, what's your numbers? What's your numbers? So she like got me in the habit of like checking my sleep time every night. I know you've changed for the better after you were coaching Jenkins. Big ups. If you can get Jenkins to gain MMR, you can do literally anything in this world. I'm kidding. What are the key mistakes to looking at when you're a mid player when analyzing your replays? I mean, a lot of it is understanding, for me, I think the majority of mid laners aren't really keenly aware of which mid laner is controlling the mid lane. Like, which one of you is pushing the lane out, getting runes, pressuring tower. And they'll either play mid lane too much when they're not in control. Because when you're not in control, it often means that you either need to play more jungle or you need to look to gank. Play more defensive. So they'll play aggressive when that's the case. Or they'll be in complete control and they'll go gank around the map and give the opponent space to come back. So, you know, it's like people don't really understand, I think, how like control works in the mid lane. I do get offended myself when my other friend said my position 3 is bad because I don't agree with him at all. I mean, notice how at no point did I tell you to give your assessment of Silencer as a carry. I mean, the Dr. K session pretty much talks about that everyone tries to debate the truth. Like, is Silencer carry good? That should have literally zero place in the discussion. Like, you're not talking to establish if Silencer carry is good. You're having a conversation to understand why he likes Silencer carry so much, and then to tell him how you feel about it when he plays it. And to try to come up with a mutual compromise where both people can be happy. And that's discussed through understanding each other's reasoning, not by debating if Wind Ranger or if Silencer carry is good. You expect the new hero will find a space in competitive games? Yeah, I think so. I think he's pretty strong. Holy shit, the Invis Spearbreaker just died. When you are in a game with 4 counters, what's a balance of how to play in fights and on the map? I mean, 4 counter, it depends on how these heroes counter you. Do they prevent like your split pushing capabilities? Do they make you play near your team more? Do they make you play away from your team more? I mean, more counters means you need to adjust more, but the way you adjust kind of varies based on how they counter you. Like, if you are a split-pushing hero and they have a bunch of pick-off, you might need to play near your team more, you know? How much is coaching? The link in my bio of my YouTube channel has all the stuff, so you can find it there. Coaching is $65 for 30 minutes or $120 for an hour. And we also do Dojo Plus, where we have people sign up for classes, and that's $25 a month for 8 classes with me and 4 classes with Airfon, if you'd like to use them. So if any of that interests you, let me know, and I can try to redirect you in that direction. How do I CS if my girlfriend keeps making out with me the whole time? I don't think you have to CS. I think you've got better things to do. Can I ask for 1 or 2 more examples of changes in gameplay? I get your idea. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at like remembering who said what the whole time. You're gonna have to give like what was your original question? Wow, Morphling like brought this game back. BSJ, I only had toxic people the whole day. Yeah, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. Like, yeah, Dota can be really swingy, you know? Some days you just, it just doesn't feel like your teammates give a shit. And, it sucks. Especially sucks if it's like, you're 1 week off and you just wanted to play some Dotes. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. Definitely fucking sucks. BSJ life question alert. I keep breaking bad habits and stay away for some months. I mean, my first reaction is you use the word stay away from bad habits for a few months. What it sounds like is you're having to use willpower and to not do these things, and willpower is finite, so it sounds like you're not actually overriding the bad habits because you're having to use willpower not to do them. There's like a big difference between I've replaced this bad habit with a good habit, and I've spent the last 3 months making sure I don't do this bad habit. You see what I mean? Because eventually, if you're using willpower to not do something, and you're continuing to need to use it, you'll eventually run out of willpower. Like, it's eventually, you're going to have a really shitty day. You're going to not get very good sleep. You're not going to eat well or something. And then you're not going to have the energy and willpower to, like, not do the thing. What other games do you play? Right now, I don't really play other games, to be honest. Will you play more games later today now that your girlfriend's gone? I mean, I played 7 games today. For me, that's a lot. I'll probably play some more games this weekend, though. Almost certainly. I can be toxic, but I can't understand how people throw their games based on emotions. I really can't understand how you punish yourself because someone told you something. I mean, that's a deep topic, man. It's a deep topic. It's a deep fucking topic. What does your girlfriend do? She's an email marketing specialist. She's actually been helping me a lot with my YouTube thumbnails and titles recently in the A/B testing. I like what Grubby said about this. I want you to lose more than I want to win. That doesn't really resonate with me, I guess, but... Are you saying that's what they think? Yeah, I mean... The summary I would give that doesn't answer your question without a lot of context. You know, I'm not trying to say you're, like, stupid for not understanding what I'm about to say, but there's emotions and there's needs behind everything people are doing. That's, like, how I see things. So when somebody's, quote-unquote, punishing themselves, that's, like, your words, not mine. You're viewing it as them punishing themselves. Like, when I view it, I'd say they have an emotion, and the best way they know how to deal with it is to do that. So, like, a lot of times what somebody in chat said is, like, they're feeling powerlessness, they're feeling hopeless, and they respond to do something that gives them control of the situation. And by throwing the game, they now have control in a situation where they previously felt no control. So, it's not, in their head, they're not punishing themselves, they're giving themselves control. But that's me summing up a very long conversation in like a paragraph. Interesting point of view, BSJ. Thank you. You said you have spare liquid BSJ jerseys. Can we work something out? Maybe what I'll do is... Maybe like the next LAN I go to, I will offer... I'll just bring my liquid jerseys that I don't... Because I have like 15 of them, you know? Last time I acted like that was because someone on my team had spent the whole game criticizing me over minor nonsense. What's really funny about that is that I would say that nothing they do can make you do anything. So I would then ask you, what were you feeling and what was like going on in your head that made you do that? Because it wasn't what they did that made you do it, right? Like your response to that was why you did it. But like, were you feeling powerless yourself? Were you feeling frustrated? You know, what were you? What was there? But maybe I'm getting a bit too philosophical right now, so maybe I need to tone it down. You can't afford to travel? Last time the morph got back at that morph got back at everything. Yeah, that morph carried the fuck out of that game. It's so weird. I'm texting my girlfriend goodnight. That's so strange to me, actually. I think this is the first time we've been apart for the last, like, 3 or 4 months. Can you analyze these games that you're watching? I mean, I guess my answer to that question is, like, that's absolutely something, like, I could do, right? I don't know how to say this other than that's not how I like to best spend my time. I guess I'd say, like, that's not something I particularly want to do right now, I guess, would be my answer to that. You think DK is still strong? I think so. Yeah, I think DK is still good. Can I DM you about the shirts? I mean, you're welcome to DM me. I'm just not going to make any promises about it happening. I'm not going to say no for sure, but it's just a matter of shipping stuff is really annoying. BSJ no longer lives in NA. Yeah, I am officially living in the Netherlands full time. BSJ, have you heard from Henry? I haven't heard from Henry in a long time. I was doing some life coaching with Henry a little while back, and it seems like I wasn't really able to help him, like, you know, for whatever the reason, not a good fit or whatever, but it didn't work out, sadly. Video on how to get over your ex coming when? I don't know if I could make a video about that. That has to be like a fucking... That's like a novel series. rather than a video. Case review? We're looking to include some form of Judge Jamma from the dojo, actually. But instead of it being like Judge Jamma of like, is this guy guilty or not, it's more like a conflict resolution between people in the server. It's something we're actually looking to do, which would be fun. Did you watch Krabby announcing he has stopped making Dota 2 content because of a decline in the Dota 2 economy? I heard about this, but I didn't watch any of it. I'm sure me and many others have the time for that novel series. Is there a reason you want me to make it, or are you just saying in general? I can't tell if you were asking if I was going to make it. Will you stream other games apart from Dota? Streaming gameplay is not really my priority nowadays. I thought about streaming variety for a while, but it's just not really what I like doing. Like, it's just not in the cards for me to go like the Sing Sing route. This game looks pretty depressing. We'll go watch something else. When was the last time you spoke to Henry? I think like 2 years ago. Maybe like a little over 2 years ago. It's been a long time. How much do you think that being a good Dota player is about knowledge, and how much do you think is being good at clicking buttons? I'd say it's like 70% mechanical skill and 30% knowledge, I would say. But in regards to mechanical skill, there's like a lot of mentality that goes into getting good at mechanical skill. Like for me, it's less about... It's a combination of critical thinking and like problem solving skills and like pattern recognition, but it's also like how do you approach improvement in general, I think is like a big part of what limits people as Dota players. I copy a Ukrainian streamer who spams Wisp mid. Any tips for when you play off meta? Seems like I lose. It hurts my behavior score. Yeah, I mean that's a tough subject. It really is, because you know, getting reported because people don't like what you're doing is not exactly fair. I'm asking specifically you. Somehow you do manage to drive the main point home every time, and you do have great insights on psychological and emotional stuff, which you showed during your video journal series. I see. Thanks, man. I mean, you're welcome to ask me a question if there's something you're on your mind, man. I did, you know, I had to get over an ex effectively, so... It's a tough one. We're the top 3 carries. In my opinion, it's a very ranged carry meta. I think like SF, Wind Ranger, and like in my games, SF, Wind Ranger, and like Morphling seem like really, really strong. You have a lot of respect in Iran. Hope to see you more often. Like, if you know Nariman Cupid. I definitely know who that is. He considered you the best coach living on Earth. Holy shit, that's, like, massive praise. What the fuck? That's really nice. Did you see that Reddit thread about someone leaving a toxic message on someone's Steam profile? I did not see that Reddit thread, no. I hear SF's back in the meta. Yeah, they gave him a pretty big buff in 7.40B. They gave him two. Look at this win rate in the last. Like, look at this fucking SF win rate. Right clicking bitches. This is SF mid. Like, this is my win rate historically playing SF mid. This is SF carry. They gave him a pretty huge buff in 7.40B. They gave him 6 extra souls at max level. And then, you know, a little bit of here, but mainly this. Do I watch other streams? I've been watching less and less Dota streams. The majority of Dota players... How do I word this? I mean, the best way I know how to word this now is that I'm trying to create a Dota community that is seeking to change the norms that are, like, social norms within Dota. Like, I don't like the social norms that are Dota. I love the game. I think it's the most amazing game ever made. But I don't like the behavior that's normalized. So there's very, very few streamers who I think do not exhibit the normalized behavior in Dota. Largely talking about ego and, like, elitism and these type of things. And to be honest, nowadays, pretty much the only streamer I watch is Thompson. And occasionally I tune in for some Jenkins Dota. Because he's my boy Jenkins. But that's pretty much the only streams I watch nowadays. For me, I don't really watch Dubu, and it has nothing to do with attitude for Dubu. I just don't particularly love watching Position 5. Has nothing to do with his attitude, though. I think Dubu has an awesome attitude, so... I am like a core player at heart. What norms are you referring to? It's funny because I'm currently building like a mission statement type thing in the dojo. Which is... What did I have as my mission statement that I had built? Let me see. We're like finalizing it tomorrow, so let me look at what I have built here. This is the rough draft. The Dota Dojo exists to help players build a more intentional, accountable, and enjoyable relationship with Dota by prioritizing improvement over being right and winning. So for me, it's the kind of like win at all costs. Doesn't matter if you're being toxic. Doesn't matter if you're shit talking. Doesn't matter if, you know, if the end result is we win the game, then it's worth being, you know, rude to people and treating them disrespectfully. Every question is who's the higher ranked player, who's better at this game than the other person, rather than like creating meaningful discussion about why people enjoy the game and stuff and what they think about the game. There's too much focus on who's right rather than sharing ideas, basically. You know, I think like the #1 sign that the dojo's not the place for you is if you come to me asking what's the right answer. That's like the #1 sign that it's probably not the best place for you. Mason's the best streamer. Yeah, I mean, Mason's definitely like the embodiment of what I dislike about Dota for sure. Oh, yeah, I love Zach. I did talk to Zach a while back about potentially being a coach in my community. I'll be reaching out to him. I don't know exactly when, but I'll be reaching out to him again. Big fan of Zach. Nice guy. Nice guy, good at his job. Dude, Lynch friend. Sup, dude? Long time no see again. I feel like every time you pop in, it's just it's a treat, man. Nice to see you here, man. Oh, shit, the fucking ravage of the Centaur. Wow. How much damage does this make rebound do? The ally deals 30% of the rebound damage, 35%. So it's now 400 damage nuke. Does the shard make it do more damage? It does. So it becomes like a 450 damage nuke. Interesting. Zach? Zach is Z Quixotics within Dota. Do you think Troll Warlord is good in this patch? Nothing about this patch particularly screams Troll Warlord to me. No, I have no interest in going pro. I've hung that up. Do you think there is a funny way of being toxic? The way that my mom raised me, I'll never forget this, actually. The way that my mom said it is, it's not funny if it's not funny for everyone. And it's much different when it comes to, like, it's like a fine line between people who are like very sensitive. Like it's you know, it's just kind of, there's a difference between people who are sensitive and people who make jokes at others' expense. There's like a fine line in there, and it's not like easy to define it. But, you know, for me, it's kind of boils down to like, who's like the victim here? Like, is it at someone's expense? And if toxicity is at someone's expense, then to me, it's not funny, basically. Merry Christmas, TT Roofs. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to everybody. People are too sensitive. I mean, it goes both ways, to be honest. People are very sensitive, and other people are very socially unaware. So there's like two sides to this coin for sure. How do you recommend playing against role-abusing supports who build carry items? I mean, for me, that comes down to punishing the cores because they're not getting supported. Generally, the best way to counter supports who are being overly greedy is to kill the cores that are not being protected. Because everybody on the enemy team is busy farming. You know exactly why the prize pool tremendously lowered in the past few TIs? Valve just said they're taking a step away from the game, basically. Valve kind of just announced that. Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, a lot of people will say stuff like bully the toxic players out of Dota. For me, it's not about bullying the toxic players. It's about uniting the players who have better intentions for the community. Like, I think the crux of the issue is that people don't know how to deal with bullies in a way that doesn't give them power in the situation. And create, like, a united front of sorts to, you know, arm ourselves effectively. I don't personally think the solution is by bullying the bully. I don't personally think that's the solution. I don't think fighting fire with fire is the way to go. But it's just not my approach. Okay, guys. I really enjoyed these conversations, as always. I had a very Merry Christmas myself, and I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I just realized I haven't been on camera this whole time. That's kind of funny. For some reason in my head, I knew at the start I didn't go on camera, but in my head I was on camera. That's really funny. But, yeah. I am gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas. I will be back online on Saturday with some coaching. I might stream some pubs tomorrow. We'll see if I feel like it. No promises. Have a wonderful rest of your guys' Christmas. Happy holidays to all of those who don't celebrate Christmas. And I hope you guys get some awesome time with your loved ones. Bye, guys.